Hey loves, it's Britt, and in this video I'm talking about what it means to have the sextile of Venus and Mars in Synastry. So this is one of my favorite aspects. I love all Venus-Mars aspects, but the sextile is a super underrated just aspect of really good vibes. So Venus, our love planet, our feminine energy, what we find pleasurable and attractive, combining with Mars in a sextile, Mars being the aggressor, the how we go after what we want, our drive, our sex drive, our initiative, a big part of our masculine energy, combining in a sextile with a big part of our feminine energy, creates this really friendly flow of energy. So it's a lot like what I described in my Venus trine Mars synastry video, but interestingly enough, it's a little bit more active. There's actually a little bit more of a buzz going on here because sometimes with the trine aspect, we're so alike and it's so natural that maybe we don't even notice it. So the trine is more inborn, and the sextile, takes a little bit more work, right? So when we're combining sexual planets here, um, in a sextile, this aspect creates a lot of attraction. And it's attraction based upon comfort. So sometimes we have attraction because we're different and because this person is kind of alien to us and they're like this mysterious creature. With this sextile, it's more that we sense a similarity. Now, we're not exactly identical with the sextile because, there is some elemental differences, right? And you want to think about the elements that this is taking place in, what those differences are, but we're different enough that it's exciting, but we're the same enough that it's compatible. So it's actually, arguably, this could be the best aspect between Venus and Mars. I would consider yourself lucky if you have this aspect. And it's not just about sex, but it is definitely showing sexual compatibility and excitement and even a bit of like exhilaration together. They feel like buddies here too. That's the other thing about this sextile is that it's really natural, it's really fun, it's really flowy, and it's active. It is great for creative projects. So in a non-romantic, non-sexual relationship, this aspect is great for creativity, but it takes a little bit of work, right? So you might need to have other more stimulating aspects going on to make a relationship happen with this aspect. It's not, this aspect on its own isn't going to create this huge buzz like the square or opposition where it's like we have to be together. That sort of thing is going to be shown by other hard aspects or conjunctions. But what this aspect will do is, if we're already together for whatever reason, we can please each other because Venus is pleasure and Mars is how we go after the thing. So Venus will find Mars to be really pleasurable, and like Mars is going to take the initiative in this aspect, right? Because Mars is the more outgoing planet here, or the Mars is the yang to the yin, right? And so Venus finds Mars to be like it. I'm thinking of like the Three Little Bears story or whatever, like, or with the porridge. Oh, this one is just right. That's how Venus feels about Mars, is that they're just right. And so there's a lot of like general agreement of like this person is just right. So it's interesting. It actually creates a feeling of like judging a person as right or good too. So they can really feel like they've found this fine individual, someone who they can collaborate with, someone who they can cooperate with. It's great for business partnerships. It's definitely great for romantic relationships because of what I've said. And it's really great for creative projects and working on something together. And it takes a little bit more effort to, get the thing out there. But once we're going and once we're creating, it's like a really easy flow, a really fun aspect. So I really like it. It's playful, it's flirty. We're different enough that we're interested in each other. Mars really wants to pounce on Venus, but is very respectful of that. And there's a little bit more action than in the trine, where sometimes it's so natural, nobody makes a move. But with the sextile, Mars is going to make the move, and they generally feel like Venus is open to that move being made. If this is a romantic sexual relationship, that's kind of the energy that Mars feels really natural, like, I think they like me. And Venus feels like, I think Mars is all right. I feel pleasure in this contact. So, yeah, I really like this one. I'd love to know your experience of it. Was it like this? Was it not like this? Let me know in the comments, and thanks for your requests, you guys.